Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate that, guys. And what we're going to take a look at here, real quick, guys, we're just going to run through the keynotes of the latest title update. It's title update number 7. And I definitely want to specifically talk about this update because you've heard me say, myself and others in the community, that there's a difference between patches and, tuning. Patches and tuners, there's a difference. A lot of us prefer the game without the latest tuner updates because it's taking some things away, whereas we do agree with, hey, patches for the game that fix things, I'm all in favor for that. And looking at this particular update, it looks like there are more things that were actually being fixed rather than things being tuned. So let's take a look at them, guys. All right, the first one basically just says here, address some rat catch animations that were incorrectly triggering drops in certain situations. All right, address certain situations where ice the kicker was not triggering even though conditions were met. Fixed issue where catching and missed field goal in the end zone caused the position of the ball in the direction of the play from the field goal play to be used in the play following the turnover. Address certain instances of defenders traveling across the field when the defensive play is flipped instead of switching assignments. Fixed issue where receivers were getting a speed boost by timing the snap with motioning. I like that. Fixed several fatigue issues related to weather, temperature penalties for the away team. Fixed an issue where using the give up mechanic after recovering a fumble would cause a player to fumble again. Wow, I didn't know that. Fixed an issue where users could consistently play the ball in the coffin corner on a kickoff with an inaccurate kick. That's good as well. Fixed an issue in the 3-4 under where safeties were taking himself out of the play versus outside runs. Great stuff. Fixed a rare issue where the QB would pass the ball backwards when attempting to throw while crossing the line of scrimmage. Fixed an issue where user could ice their own kicker when calling a timeout during a field goal attempt. That's crazy. That is real crazy, even though that could actually happen. But yeah, I understand what they're saying there. Fixed an issue where a successful fake field goal run would result in the player being called out of bounds. Interesting. Fixed an issue where player icons were displaying gray color for fatigue on the play call screen. That's interesting. I don't think I actually saw that one, but glad they fixed that. Fixed an issue where the ball rarely hit the fullback when running a halfback toss out of a I-form tight formation. Okay, and fixed an issue where the wind direction arrow were backwards in CFM, or was backwards in CFM. Excuse me. And I did hear some guys say that, some other game changers, hardcore CFM guys did definitely talk about that. So I was glad to see that fixed. Fixed an issue where increasing the fumble slider was not causing more fumbles. Yes, this is something that I mentioned as well, along with others in the community. Again, along with other CFM guys that I know who are in the Game Changer program. This was a big one that we talked about. Fixed an issue where defenders were not always being credited with a sack and forced fumble in the stat screen when causing a sack fumble. And shout outs to guys like Moonlight Swami. I believe Swami was one of the guys who pointed this out as well. He's a big stats guy. You guys should know that if you watch his channel. Love what he does. But yeah, so they fixed that. Now, here's the Madden Ultimate Team stuff. And they talked about this, guys, last week on the Muttcast. They did add Mutt head-to-head seasons. I know some of you hardcore Mutt guys may appreciate that. They added Super Bowl presentation to appropriate Mutt head-to-head games. They added the ability to give rewards after each Mutt head-to-head game rather than waiting until the event is over, and added additional logic to tell how many items you have available to add to a particular set. You Mutt guys, y'all can definitely comment and say whether you like that or not. I'm not a big hardcore Mutt fan as far as playing Mutt, so hey, I wouldn't know. I play it casually. All right, now here's commentary. New lines and logic added for point after try scenarios. This is previously a spot in the game where we had no commentary. And sorry guys, I'm having some mistakes here reading them. My eyes are kind of losing the spot as I look at it here on the screen. New additional names added for running backs, QBs, kickers, punters, and wide receivers. That's always great. New post-play analysis from the team for various different situations. Great. Refresh common touchdown analysis lines and added additional logic and lines to fire new situation. Y'all hear what I said? I said new situational. Add lines to fire new situational commentary. Hundreds of new lines added to play the moment to provide more variety during return to game scenarios. Legends names have been added and numerous tuning changes based on common line telemetry. Great stuff. And then stability, various stability fixes in all modes, including franchise and Madden Ultimate Team. All right, now there you have it, guys. That's pretty much all I wanted to do is just read these. Just some people ask for me to do these type of videos for whatever reason, so I want to oblige you guys. But the main reason as well why I wanted to point it out is, again, this to me is a patch. This is one of the best patches I've seen. Now, I'm not saying it knocks out any of the other patches. I'm just saying this is what I like to see from a game. This is what I prefer, a patch versus a tuner. When you start tuning things and we understand how these games work, the dice roll effects and all of that, it takes it out of the user's hands. It takes matchups away, and it takes, triggered animations away, and outcome situations and things like that. I don't like that so much. I mean, I'm in favor of patching that fixes things or adds new things. Great. But I prefer this more so than I prefer the tuner updates. All right, unless it's something that's completely broken. All right, guys, so that's all I got for you, man. Definitely leave your thoughts. Hey, do me a favor. When you see the screaming face pop up, go ahead and click on that to sub to the channel. And definitely leave a comment. And as always, guys, it'll never hurt you to hit that like button. All right, guys, until next time, catch you guys later. Peace.